Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Castlevania, Lord of Shadow 2. Last time we visited the first of the Acolytes of Satan and took her into custody. And I'm sure that Zobel will be very subtle with his interrogation of our newest guest. Let's take a look at the architecture around here. Zobel does like his demonic decor, it seems. Not that I complain. I do enjoy it. In any case, let's move on. Try to find where he has her.
Stop playing around. Open it.
You've lost your chaos power. Now the Gorgons have it.
Uriale, Steno and Medusa.
You're going to need to get it back.
Not the most subtle of transitions, was it, Trevor? I wonder if I can reach that. Yes, I can't. Okay. I think it's quite obvious. Lots of ominous sounding clanks and grinding gears, it seems. The Gorgons are creatures of ancient Greek mythology, as well as their names. But in any case, let's see what this soldier's diary. The weight of Andrade de Weigel. Weigel village, once again. I hadn't gone more than a few meters when the doors of the enormous elevator closed suddenly, separating me from the rest. From behind the metal I heard the captain order me to stay in place until his return. Our mission to take the primordial chaos from the three fearsome guards should not have taken more than a few hours. However, it's been several days since he left, and I fear I may be the last man alive in this castle. It is now, with my muscles numb and my heart filled with panic, that I try to find peace in the memory of my beloved home. I recall the sad expression on the faces of my parents, sweet and humble farmers, when I told them that I would be leaving in search of an exciting life in the army. Well, obviously you got a little too much excitement for your own good, didn't you, brother? In any case, this was, as I was saying earlier, one of the most jarring transitions from the present to inside Gabriel's head. I mean, just like that, pop. Hey Dad, you need the chaos power back. Well, okay. And it's one of those things that make me think that Mercury's team really shit the bucket when they chose to end the first Lords of Shadow with in the present day.
Uriale.
Beware of the jailers. They no longer serve their master.
Wait.
Medusa has your chaos powers.
New character file. Let's see then. I will pronounce them as they should in Greek. Evriali, Steno, and Medusa. Medusa. An ancient legend about the destruction of the Empire of Agharta describes how, during the fall of the ancestral gods, 3 sisters managed to escape the jaws of death, hiding forever in the depths of the earth. The shadows corrupted their hearts and withered their innocence, retaining only their youth as a mask that covers their macabre secret. Unaware of the changing world looming over them, they have prospered, obsessed with staying together until the arrival of the end of all time. When I arrived here, I envied the dead. How my entrails feed the little girl. I die happy with the pride of a father who feeds his children. Also sprach Ledorinian, Brotherhood soldier. Well, as I was saying, these 3 were Gorgons. Gorgons were mythical titans, born of Typhon, which were women, of course, with snakes for hair. Yes, I know how this works. And as I was saying before the cutscenes with Sadako, or Euryale, started, was that how Mercury Steam shit the bucket by making the game take place in the present day. Because you cannot deny that this game looks way more interesting and better when we're inside Gabriel's head, inside his fantasy castle. Alright, let's see about the dungeon jailer. Some of the jailers were especially violent and unscrupulous, dismembering their own during the flesh tournaments held under the castle. As a reward for their exploits, they won the right to keep the cadaver and the armor of those they defeated. Devouring the bodies, they developed their physiques even more, becoming giant masses of muscle. With the metal, they forged crude armor with plates, leaving some parts for their back exposed, and an enormous hammer capable of breaking any defense when hot. The fear they inspire in the rest of their kind makes them the undisputed masters of the dungeon. As proof of that, they carry a key that gives access to a section of their territory. If you don't give that key to me now, I will take it from your cadaver. We can assume that Gabriel says that to the guy. And as you can see, we have difficulty penetrating his defenses. Did he throw the little thing at me? What are these things? Dungeon minions. It wasn't long after Dracula's rise to power that the first humans from nearby regions paid homage and swore allegiance to the Prince of Darkness. In exchange for their pathetic lives, they agreed to kill anyone who did not join the cause, whether stranger, acquaintance, or relative. With each murder they committed, their body transformed gradually into that of a foul beast, as if it were a physical reflection of their cowardly and treacherous soul. Once they were left without a trace of humanity, they withdrew to the deepest reaches of the castle to defend the interests of their lord, under the orders of the dungeon guards. You need not fear pain if you give it out first. That's an interesting outlook. Well, what is that? Come here, you. And it occurs to me that I did not deactivate the QTEs. I'll be doing that after this battle. How dare you! I gotta jump back. That's what you get when you forget your place, jailer. Alright, now we have our hands on the dungeon key, and we can use it to activate the door mechanisms in this City of the Damned, as the map calls it. Oh, well. And so the door opens. What is this? Oh, crap. Close the door behind me. Shit. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. Alright, moving on. City of the Damned is a damn sight better looking and more interesting than what the modern world has to offer. All this talk about biological weapons and demonic viruses, I don't know. It really doesn't sound as interesting, if you ask me. Oh, crap. Well, come on, Gabe. Go faster. Up. Nah. Shh. And there we go. Made it. Now let's see if I can make it across without dying. Perhaps not. Okay.
My prince.
I saw your sister earlier.
I know what you seek. But Medusa has it. Free the dwarf. He can help you.
In case you're wondering why they chose to make ancient Greek mythological monsters into Sadako from the Ring, I don't know what to tell you. Ooh. Life increase. And this time, without the overbearing epic music jingle every single time. This kind of thing I like. Alright, those little shits are out of the way, and we're gonna be moving on. Gotta find Medusa. How did you end up down here, brother? The Doubt of Rainer the Illiterate. I can't understand why it can be so difficult to advance through the castle. Behind us, a horde of hungry beasts are hot on our heels, while in front a dark abyss blocks our path. If that weren't enough, a small man insists that we cross using some sort of magical mechanism. He's trapped in some sort of cage, and although we hear him clearly, the meaning of his words is entirely indecipherable to us. We had no choice but to draw lots to see who would use the strange machine at the end. Roland fell first, then Eric was crushed. Frederick almost made it, but he became overconfident and slipped at the last moment. Why can't it all be as easy as stabbing the enemy in the gut with a sword? The Brotherhood should have sent people better trained than us. Well, I don't think anything the Brotherhood could have done would have prepared you for what awaited you in here. And I think we all know what lies hidden inside that cage over there. Let's go say hello to that little bastard in there.
My lord! Oh, what a great and unexpected honor, my prince! What can this humble servant do for you, my lord?
Medusa. Where can I find her?
I know where she is, Excellency! If I was free from this prison, I could help you find her.
Try any one of your tricks, and it'll be the last thing you'll ever do.
You won't regret it. most gracious prince.
Even after so many years, we cannot ever get rid of these fucking chupacabras. It had always been thought that the chupacabras was a sort of blood-sucking monster, until later research showed that they were more like mischievous forest creatures that played with the belongings of gullible travelers. However, the latter assertion was not entirely true either. In fact, there are not many chupacabras, rather it is a single immortal being that has roamed completely free from time immemorial, causing confusion around the world. Its incredible wisdom is only comparable to the originality of its mischief and the value of the relics it carries in its backpack. In its final years, it followed Dracula, who, tired of its jokes, locked it up in the deepest dungeon, depriving it of continuing the business established in the castle.
Dumb duck-billed platypus! Don't run off with my fucking books! Bring back my stuff, you microcephalic baboon! And don't you ever come back!
Said the master librarian. Nobody likes you, fucker. And it looks like Gabe doesn't like you either. I think you did the right thing locking him up in there. Alright, now. As you can understand,
There's a mechanism inside physical.
we can create bridges made of pure energy with these terminals, you could say. And, of course, our plan, you could say, is to make it all the way over to the door. You can see something over there, but it needs a mechanism which needs a key which we don't have. And thus, we're about to free the chupacabras once again. Hopefully he won't play any more games with us,
Now connect the cage with the bridge.
Of course, because nothing can ever be simple, can it? you annoying little twat. I hope all this is worth it. Alright. Let's do this.
My lord, my prince! Thank you so much for this infinite kindness. I don't know how to thank you enough.
You gave me your word. Make sure you keep it.
Of course? My prince, of course. I hope I have pleased you, Excellency.
Get out of my way.
Whatever you say, my prince. With your permission, Majesty, I would like to reopen my humble shop here in the castle. For your own personal needs, of course. With your leave, sire, you can count on a most generous discount on all articles for sale. I hope to be of service to you, O great and powerful one.
I did enjoy the kick that Gabriel gave the fucker. And it looks like the Chupacabras is both the jester in Gabriel's court, as well as the shopkeeper this time around. Although this is the kind of thing that makes me wonder, is this really in Gabriel's head? I mean, can he really imagine all of this? I don't know. This is why it makes me think that these entire castle sections are inside the castle itself. It's just that the ghost of Trevor